What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back for round number 14 of the F1 25 My Team Career Mode with Marduk Motorsport. Today's the Hungarian Grand Prix. We're going to be skipping that race because it sucks, and we're going to be moving on to the very next race after that. So let's get into it and see how we do. I also want to take this simulated race at Hungary as a benchmark between our two drivers to assess where they are at, because it's a crucial time in the season. We're coming up to advanced talks with a couple of different drivers, first of which being Franco Colapinto. I want to see where our drivers are at. I want to see how much better Colapinto is relative to Brendan Lee, because we need to make decisions about what we do with both seats for next season. Everything is up in the air. Let's get into it. Right, let's not annoy the Argentinian fans. So we have peak engineering workforce requirements of 210 and vehicle performance ranking of 4th. That is insane demands for a driver who's only just in the sport right now. He wants a 5.3 mil salary and 470k signing bonus. He wants us to finish 4th in the constructor standings. Outrageous. Get out of here, buddy. Let's view the sponsors then, shall we? So we got X4MIG, who are our current sponsors. Seasonal goal, finish 10th or better in the constructors. We're doing great there. And that's honestly probably the hardest one to do. Easiest season goal. That weekly income goes up a lot. More favorable contract. We're doing so well. Maybe we could be a bit greedy.
Okay, we've sent off that sponsor contract proposal. With any luck, we'll hear back soon.
Well, we're pushing because we are far exceeding expectations. Surely they'll go for it. We also need the cash for top level driver for next season, which we're also looking to do. Should we have a look at the progress history? We are currently 3rd worst car, 2nd worst car. Okay, so this is going to go on for the Dutch Grand Prix, which we're going to do in this episode. So what we need to do is we need to work on a front wing upgrades. Single development, why not? 29 days, boom, optimal. What do I want to do here? What I think we should focus on, because after Netherlands, we have Monza to focus on. A bit of straight line speed would not go amiss. Let's go for the major side pod profile update. No resource points. Fair. Okay, we're done ski out here. We can advance time, I think. We just need to do some activities. To be honest, I probably could skip Zandvoort too. That would be quite savage, wouldn't it? So we get a true reflection of the benchmark between our two drivers. Advance. Chassis breakthrough. Front wing
Chief.
completed. DRS maximum slot gap. That's going to be handy for Monza, I think. I want to do dual development. All right, one of them is going to have fresh DRS for Monza. The other will not. We got front wing upgrade for... I think we give it to Lee. Absolutely no money to spend on upgrading the facilities or the car. So it is time to go to the race weekend, where it doesn't matter who we drive as. We got some pretty busted parts out here. Second gearbox goes on. Let's put a new turbocharger on. I say new, it's 50% worn. Brendan Lee's kind of mudded here with the parts that he's got on. That's how it's going to be. We're simulating the race and qualifying. I think it doesn't simulate qualifying for some annoying reason. In any case, Colapinto has qualified, and these are the race results. Max Verstappen wins from Piastri, from Hamilton. Tsunoda gets a good race, but neither Marduk Motorsport car in the points. Colapinto P16 and Brendan Lee P19, a lap down. 19.2 versus 20.2. So raw race pace, it looks like Colapinto is a second a lap quicker than Brendan Lee from just this test right here. That's a yikes. Season break approaching. Let's tie off any loose ends before we do that. We won the rivalry with Williams. That's nice to see. Development expansion on the aero. 1.2k to spend on upgrades. Major weight reduction. If a major weight reduction upgrade is on offer, we are taking that. Time to spend some money. We got a 3rd slot available for the aero. Someone's getting a new rear wing. There you go. Lovely stuff. Here we go. Powertrain breakthrough unlocks a new tier of powertrain upgrades. 15 days and only 1 mil for that. Develop 3 upgrades at the same time. Durability. I think this is probably more worthwhile. 800k for that. Things are very slow in the development sides. 35% chance of them signing the contract. We've asked for more favorable terms because of how well we've been doing this season. Surely their ROI is going to be incredible. So surely they take this offer on.
Hey, boss. Unfortunately, we couldn't get this deal over the line.
Very good. Very good. Select a new sponsor. They wanted us to finish in P10 in the Constructors or better. We have over-delivered so much that we're P5 in the Constructors. We have won a race, and we've asked for a little bit more money to reinvest into the team, and they said no. This is the deal of the century for them. They're getting so little commitment for so much exposure. Select as title sponsor.
Great news, boss. The sponsor we were after are pleased with our proposals and are happy to sign.
Yay, thank you. I absolutely shafted myself. I got a worse deal than what I had before. I am the worst businessman in the world. A couple of expansions then. A breakthrough on the powertrain, which we already knew about. Tire wear will be pretty handy for the Dutch Grand Prix. Someone will be happy with that. 9 days to roll that out. And then we got 2 upgrades on the way in 1 day, in 1 day's time. Reduce running costs in all facilities by 10%. That's pretty cool. That looks good for some reason. Increase income from secondary sponsors. Yes. Let's autofill some of these bad boys. Autofill me up. And advance time.
These talks have been pretty painstaking. Start the meeting and we'll try to smooth over any final issues ahead of a potential deal.
I don't think I'm ready, personally. I don't think I'm ready to engage in these talks. I've just come back from a massive holiday in Hawaii. It's my first day back and I don't know where we're at really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delay the meeting. I'm sorry, Brendan, but it has to be done. I want to see another race between you two compared to see who I hire for next season onwards. 2 upgrades done on the chassis side. Let's whack on some weight reduction. Ready for the Italian Grand Prix. And we'll do the other one, which we can't afford to do because we only have 60k in the bank. That is unfortunate.
Unfortunately, it looks like a part we were developing has failed.
That's a shame, but it now means we have more cash in the bank, 1.69 mil. Do we instead focus on DRS? I think we do. Chassis side, we've got that 3rd slot available. We want to do weight reduction, which again, we'll still get done in time for Monza. That leaves us 1.47 mil. Oh, on the engine side, it's not going to be on in time. But we'll be ready for Baku though, 275k, 14 days. Let's do the engine upgrade again for the other car, so it's nice and equal between the two of them. Sign upgrades. DRS, we'll give that to Brendan Lee. Oh, we still have a slot available. Whack that on. 700k. We definitely don't have enough to do facility upgrades. I can do some stuff here. Improved comms research. Back to no money again. All right, events time. Our title sponsor has proposed a funding performance bonus program this year, but only for 2 departments. We've done so much focus for aero and chassis, and it's so important. I'm sorry, but when you're lumped in with durability, I can't really... No, it's aero and chassis. I'm sorry. All day long. Hulkenberg! Fresh off his podium, wants to come talk to Marduk Motorsport. Hello. That is spicy. The timing of that. And he's in the factory right now. G'day, Hulk. How are we? He wants a 13 mil salary, 6th in the performance ranking. And to be honest, he's better rated than Colapinto. Could we win a title with Hulkenberg? Do you think he'll get patched higher up after the podium? Probably as well. That's not a bad shout. Brendan Lee's chances of getting signed are not looking good right now. Damn. Oh, 55k. I can do that. Colapinto deserves an upgrade, so we'll give him the rear wing. We drove as Brendan Lee last time, so let's drive as Colapinto. He'll be starting last. But if Colapinto beats Brendan Lee after starting last, Lee has to go. Well, that is the Dutch Grand Prix. The Dutchies are going to be very happy. Max Verstappen wins by over 10 seconds from Lando Norris. Jack Doohan gets a point for Alpine. Absolutely huge. But crucially, did Brendan Lee get beaten by Colapinto despite having better track position? No, he didn't. Brendan Lee edges out Colapinto. Brendan Lee started hard, went... hello? Brendan? I think we have something to talk about here, buddy. What about Colapinto? Right, so we don't even We don't even run the race properly when we simulate these races. They only do one tire. What about Alonso? Did you do mediums the whole race? This game is a shambles. Simulating races is broken on F1 25. Don't do it. It's not worth the time. Okay, so basically what this means is our drivers can now get poached. And we can poach other drivers. Brendan Lee is raring to go. Colapinto nearly ready to sign the dotted line. Sonoda and Hulkenberg are on paper the better drivers that we could sign. Antonelli might be the backup for now. Owner training, we've unlocked something. We have one available point to do. This one's quite big. Shrewd negotiator reduces the impact of facility improvements by 15%. That's a lot. Let's go facility improvements. That's such a big one. Oh, let's go over to powertrain because we've unlocked a bunch over here. I think it only makes sense that we dive in. Minor engine power. Thank you very much. We do struggle for straight line speed. An ERS upgrade would also help with that. Not going to be ready in time for Baku, unfortunately, but that is that. Down to no resource points again. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Development. We do have a little bit of money, though. Sign me up. We'll do the other side pod profile as well. Sign me up. Let's do the halo. That's been sitting there a while. Chassis. Oh, weight reduction failed. Oh, I'm going to miss it for Monza. So, someone is not getting weight reduction. That's a shame. I think that's major weight reduction. And then another major weight reduction for both cars there. Our money, just like that, is all gone. Who's getting the weight reduction? Let's give it to Lee. We'll want to give fresh parts to both drivers for this race. So that'll be quite huge. No excuses for lack of pace of Brendan, I don't think. Okay, let's finally do
Exciting
some
news,
racing.
boss. A title sponsor is interested in working with us.
Where were you like a week ago? You could have been very helpful. RGB! That could be spicy. Anyway, Antonelli has reached advanced talks. We're not signing contracts yet, but he's given us some more detailed demands for the team. Well, it's not too bad. He only wants 4 mil for an annual salary and 440k for a signing bonus. 30 constructors points, that's not too bad. He's asking for 5th best car on paper. We're 5th in the constructors, but we're not 5th best car on paper. This is going to be the sticking point for a lot of the drivers, I think. Anyway, nothing to spend on. Let's go to the race weekend. Looks like we're there in the mix with Alpine, Aston Martin, Haas. And who's that other blue team? Williams. It's Williams. Wow, okay. That could be spicy. And we have weather for qualifying, which could put us in the muds. I don't know what the AI is going to run in terms of aero, but we're going to be running pretty skinny wings ourselves. I think we sacrifice quali for a good race. But before that, let's get into quick practice, and I'll join you guys for quali. I'm back in the car. I'm back on the game. It has been a long time. I know we're deep into the video, but this is my first time on F1 25 in nearly 2 weeks. It's good to be back. Driving as Colapinto. Let's see if we can get anywhere other than last. Let's go. Oh, yeah, missed the apex by a mile. We're going to need to do a couple of cycle laps, I reckon, just to get up to speeds. It's a strong track for me. Oh, I actually fell off the track there. That was track limits. What's his first lap going to be? This is more of a dry setup we're running. Up to the line, 27.3. It is P21. P22, rather. Second lap. Here we go. Let's spend more battery on the second half of the lap. Oh, shit. Somehow we're still up. That first lap was absolute poo then. Can't get the nose in. I need more downforce. It's way too understeery. I want to get a solid banker in. I think even with less battery, we can still go pretty quick. Here we go. Nail the lap. Less locking up this time. Need to be more aggressive over the curbs. Still understeer there. Need more wing. Turn in earlier this time, that's better. On the power nice and early. Mount the curb. This is better. Way better. And we haven't even made the changes yet. 1 second improvement. P12. Get me back to those pits. We're going to throw new tires at it. Hopefully that's like half a second improvement. It's not. 200ths of a second. Okay. A little bit higher on the rears, actually. Maybe. And then we wanted like +5 on the wing. I'll go +4. Okay, happy days. Let's go. Have a sip of the lucky lemonade. And here we go. Solid traction laid down there. I'll take that. 1/10 up. Turn off the battery now. Back down to medium for better traction. Mount the curb. I've missed that. Mount the second one. That's better. That's fine. Get the nose in. Finally, I've kind of hit the apex. Not really. I've gone in too early. Jesus. I can hit the second apex fine. Not the first part of Lesmos. That's good. That is very good. Last corner. Whoa, that's some rotation. That's lots of rotation, which is what you need for a quali lap in the rain. Up to the line. That's top 10, surely. Oh, 313. Esteban Ocon is on pole in the Haas. We've had Hulkenberg get a podium in real life in the Kick Sauber. But somehow this is this is more believable than Hulkenberg getting a podium. What a quali from Haas. Brendan Lee is last. 2.7 seconds off the pace. People who did a second run improved a lot. What did Brendan do? One run. Typical.
Welcome to the home of the Parabolica, now known as the Curva Alboreto in tribute to the Italian motorsport legend Michele Alboreto. It's a long right-hander. It dares you to keep your foot as far down on the throttle as you possibly can. It's one of the great corners on the calendar, and we're here at Monza ahead of the Italian Grand Prix.
Maybe go less on the front because we do need to make these mediums last to do a one stop, so we don't want to be oversteering too much. In any case, medium hard is the strat. Track position is decent. Let's see if we can keep moving forwards. I can't believe Ocon is on pole. That is absolutely incredible. No one opting for the softs, so the game was leading me down a rabbit hole. Medium hards. Let's see if we can get some big points in this race, following up from the Brendan Lee W in the last one. Here we go. Sim damage, remember? Let's survive. We are underway for the Italian Grand Prix. I can't cover you off. You're already up my insides. Wow, doing just absolutely braking in front of me. Just cleared my car enough and then yanked on the brakes. I think we were very lucky to get away with no damage there. I think we're okay. We are indeed. We're going to go around the outside of Alonso and Sainz. 3 wide. Not only for this group, but the group ahead as well. Verstappen moving up to P8. Up starting in P10, I believe. Had to check that I was fine to turn across Alonso there. That was very close. There was no penalty for Verstappen. It was just a poor qualifying in that Red Bull. Obviously going the lowest possible wings they can get away with. Race leaders are fighting up there. I would very much like to get involved in that fight. Gas is on mediums as well. Let's go down to none. Maybe some light lifting and coasting. I have taken a bit of fuel out. Why are you two ghosting? This is career modes. Alright, anyway, we'll get up the inside. P8. We've just about got DRS on Verstappen. This might be the last time we get it though. Verstappen looking for a move on Hamilton. Gasly looking for a move on me. Please keep battling, boys. This keeps me in the fight. That's my first warning. Despite running, what, 5-0 wings? We're still slow in a straight line. That is the power of the AI. They are rapido. We absolutely need DRS to even stand a chance against these guys. I don't understand. Around the outside. Drifting around the Alpine. And just like that, we are kind of back with the lead group. Leclerc is leading by an absolute postcode, by the way. But this is one of those tracks where if people fight, they lose so much time. We're going to need that today because we're not quite up to pace with the leaders. We are making one less stop. We only have to stay out for an extra 2 or 3 laps than the AI to make the one stop work. We're just chilling. Hulkenberg. No, Ocon. Ocon from pole position is falling back hugely. Here we are. There's these two ahead. Squabbling away. Norris trying to go around the outside. That's going to shaft Ocon on the inside, but he only loses one spot. Hello. I don't want to run side by side into here, but I have to. Squabbling up ahead. Ocon drops another place. I think one of the Ferraris got past. No, someone else got past. Oh my word, the weaving up there. Once Ocon gets dropped from these guys, the average lap time is going to skyrocket. We are only competitive because of Ocon. Look at the fighting into here. This is incredible. Round the outside of the Alpine. Back in the P8. I can't believe how quick they are in a straight line. We should have very similar straight line speed. I've lowered everything I can in terms of wings. This is why we need straight line speed upgrades. Tyre wear, what are we saying? 33% on the left rear. We'll be on 66 on lap 12. That's just about doable. Gasly looking for a move on Hamilton. Jeez. Come on, guys. We're going to lose the lead group. And Doohan's on us now. I mean, none of these positions don't really matter. What matters right now is we look after our tyres. Oh, I'm going to press the overtake button here. I don't want to be side by side here. I'm turning in, bro. There we go.
Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining.
Yeah, there you go.
They're extending their...
AI's 2 stopping. Confirmed. So they'll probably be in this lap or next. If they're medium runners, my teammate's in. Getting dive bombed. Defended. Still P10. 42%. I think we're doing good. We could be a decent shout for like a top 5. Suboptimal Ascari there. Had to rush into that corner. Russell was all over us. Lost DRS. The car's ahead, but Russell takes his place. We got DRS again. I'm worried for how the pace is going to be in the second stint when we've not got DRS. A lot of people boxing. Oh, we got a yellow flag. One of the ERBs is in the bin. No safety car. A safety car would really help the AI here. Bruh, I can't turn. These tyres are done. These Mercs are either double stacking or one of them has to go another lap after this one. And then you're getting into one-stop territory. Honestly, Charles Leclerc has nearly got a whole pit stop's lead right now. Does Antonelli box? No. Russell stays out too. I'm boxing this lap and I'm on a one-stop. I reckon if Antonelli stays out, we stay out with him. Because that slipstream and DRS is going to be pretty helpful. Antonelli, what are you doing, son? Do I get DRS? I don't have DRS, do I? Right. Well, I'm in the bin, but I'm boxing this lap.
Confirmed.
I think overcutting doesn't really work on this game. Undercut is worth so much.
The speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Oh, how is that not a warning? Box this lap.
This lap then.
Let's get the turn in button right. It's this one. I need to move it from here to here. There we go. Hard tyres on, please. 2.4, that's okay. Where do we come out?
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Hello, Hulkenberg. The Mercedes kind of lead this train, so they're going to drag us all up towards the McLarens. Hopefully. Let's have a look. Surely Merc are one stopping now. Medium hard. So they can do it. Others, not so sure. Medium soft from Ocon. I'm hopeful of points. I'm hopeful we're going to get points. DRS on. Oh, the Mercs have checked out. The Mercs are gone. Sainz looks slow, like he's got damage. Yes, he very much does. And now he's going to have all the straight line speed in the world, isn't he? Hurrah. And now he's going to be slow into here. This is pain. Alright, now we get him. Never mind. Hello. Goodbye. One step forward, one step backwards. I don't want to sit behind a kick Sauber, I'm sorry. There we go. Run. Use battery to get back up with Hulkenberg. So close to getting DRS. That's probably a warning. No, it's not. That was worth the risk. Do we get DRS? No, because the detection was in between the two Lesmos, not after the seconds. Surely I get DRS now. 7/10. You can't take it off me now. Boom. Finally. Now we can save again. More people boxing. McLarens are in. P9. Well, we're going to get some points, lads. Are we low-key catching Jack Doohan? If we're actually catching up to people again, then that's huge. No DRS for me now for the rest of the race. I think Mercedes might steal a double podium out of nowhere. Red Bull 1-2, medium hard. Charles Leclerc has actually done both of his stops. I thought Leclerc had one more to do. Wow. I am keen to see the battle between Leclerc and the Red Bulls. That's going to be spicy. I think we can beat Piastri. Depends how bad the drop-off is on these tyres. Speaking of, 25% on the front left. Interesting. Car behind.
Norris behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Time last lap, 1:20.4.
I've gone deep. How much has he caught me by though?
Okay, mate. Time of that last lap, 1:22.4.
So I lost a second and a half last lap. And this lap this lap has been the stinker. Not last lap. Last lap was okay. We're definitely losing the place to Norris. My teammate's last, by the way, with all the upgrades. Love to see that. I think that's probably confirmation we need to bin off Brendan Lee. Our car is quicker on paper than Kick Sauber and V-Carb. Brendan, not good enough. Brendan, what do you have to say for yourself?
This car makes no sense. How can it be winning one week and then at the back the next?
Well, there you go. Oi, oi, oi. Norris is 2 seconds behind. It's over, lads. GG. Alonso's out.
I've got some information.
I'm pretty sure he was the one who was a lap down. No, Stroll is. So Aston Martin are getting nothing out of this Grand Prix. Well, that's DRS for Norris. I've got to keep DRS for as long as I can now. Critical for our race. Everything we have now. This is going to give us our margin to defend with. One entire lap of DRS might be enough. Oh! Pushing further than I want to push right now. I don't want to push this hard. But we have to. Okay, we got DRS. Again. And maybe one more time. I don't want to go up in a hot lap. It's inefficient. If I can stay in medium and keep DRS, it's the most efficient strategy. I don't want to use overtake either. Overtake is very wasteful. I have to. I need to be somewhat close to get the slipstream to stay even closer. This could be it. I think we're getting lost this lap. I've actually extended the gap to Piastri. Come on, one more. One more, one more, one more. You won't believe how much I'm going to fall off after this. I don't think that's DRS. I think we just lost it. That's it. DRS is gone. We've got no battery and now no slipstream and no DRS. We're going to be like a second and a half slower than before. Minimum downforce has really exposed the weakness of this car. And it's been present all season. The straight line speed has never been great. And when you've got a car that's super slow in a straight line, you're never going to go well at Monza. But we're defying the odds. Hamilton overtakes Piastri. That's our margin for these last 2 laps. I think we're okay. But that extra lap of DRS with Norris was crucial. If Norris dropped us out of DRS straight away, we'd be 2 seconds further back in this race. I'm not joking. Oh, what a day. P7 is good points. I'll take it. We lost a second and a half last lap to the cars behind. If this race was a lap longer, I think we'd be in real trouble. If we 2-stop this race, we would be nowhere. Genuinely, we'd be like, what, P13? One stop is always fast around Monza. McLaren did not learn this lesson in real life in 2024, and they allowed Ferrari to win. Today, Max Verstappen wins, I think also on a 1-stop. Fair play to Red Bull. Leclerc was so dominant in this race, but had the wrong strategy. 1-stop always wins. And we're going to get P7. 6 points. Colapinto is back. The Argentinians are going to be very happy. Come on.
Okay.
Not quite a race win that Brendan got back in Spa, but points are points. Lando Norris is in the bin. That's a 33-point gap to Verstappen, who, before this episode, before these 3 races, Lando would have been leading, but Max has scored 75 out of 75. P7 for Colapinto. Actually, I didn't look at where that puts us for the driver standings. Up to P11, overtaking Alonso, maybe overtaking Sainz. I think they were level on points. There or thereabouts. Constructors, still solidifying P5. We beat Williams. Aston Martin got no points. Alpine were in the points, but not quite as many as us, and a long way back anyway as well. So, very nice performance from us. We just need to keep ticking over to secure that top 5. Williams could still get us, but more days like this will mitigate that from happening. Guys, that has been today's race. Italian Grand Prix. 3 races in 1, albeit simulated. I hope you guys enjoyed them nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see plenty more racing game content. And yeah, we'll be back hopefully fairly soon with the next episodes. It was a big old break, this one, but hopefully we won't be having sabbaticals that long again. But you never know with me. Anyway, that's it from me. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.